If you can't be corrected, then you cannot be directed. And if you cannot be directed, then you can't be protected. We claim to be the least protected woman today in the United States. And one of the reasons I honestly think that is because we don't like to listen. Yeah, we don't like to hear constructive criticism. We don't want anyone telling us what to do. We want to do our own thing. I mean, aren't y'all tired of the broken homes? Aren't y'all tired of the broken relationships? Don't we want to make Black families great again? Don't we want to make marriage and unity great again? Well, one of the ways that we can do that is learning how to take correction from our significant other. I mean, honestly, how can you claim to love this person, to trust them, and yet you can't trust their judgment? You can't trust that this person has your best interest at heart. Are you going to agree with every decision? No. Are you going to understand every decision? No. But you know, at the end of the day, you can safely trust in him. You know that he will not lead you astray. Sometimes we do need to shut up. Shut the hell up, actually. Sometimes we are the problem, and we need to hear a little correction from our man because sometimes we are the problem. And in order for us to really be directed in the right direction, we have to be willing to have those uncomfortable conversations and hear that criticism that might not make us feel good, but it's going to lead us on the right path in the long run. How can he honestly protect you if he can't even direct you? Like, you're inviting trouble your way. Let's all just put the big girl underwear on and get it together. Sis, if you can.
Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's episode of the Narrative Project Podcast. Every Tuesday at 7:30, we bring you interesting and important discussions, and tonight is no different. We have two intriguing videos to talk about tonight. The first video is a woman who wants to have a wedding, but doesn't want to be legally married. And the second video is a man who wonders if he's responsible for making sure his baby mother's food's in the fridge, even though they don't even live together and co-parent. These topics will spark some deep conversations, and we want to hear from you. Join the chat, share your thoughts, and let's get this discussion going. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay up to date on our future episodes. We're live on Instagram and YouTube, so let's dive in. And now, here's your boy, JD Icon, and your boy, Mike.
Well.
What's down?
Cooling. We in here.
What up, people? How y'all feeling today? How y'all doing today? What's going on? It's a wonderful Tuesday evening. We are back like we never left. You hear me? It's your Will and Martin. You hear me? Your bad boy.
Right.
And y'all know we in this thing. We got some hot shit for y'all each and every Tuesday.
Right, we back. Ready to do what we do. You hear me? Like a breeze starting off early. Oh my God, I see y'all want me to troll today. Man. No. We don't want you to troll. We want you to come up here, actually.
That's what we want.
Bree, you had a consecutive streak of 3 weeks of not come and talk to us, and I don't like it. Hey, Kershey. What's up, man? What's going on? How you doing, brother?
So I'm all right, man. You know, I was out there dealing with that damn car, changing tires, doing man shit.
Life be life. Y'all see me looking tired, but we're gonna get it done. But got some very interesting stuff as usual to talk about. I try to provoke, some things, y'all. But we got a young lady who wants the wedding, but she don't want to be married. She just wants the ceremony.
I mean, that's what they all be wanting. That's what it's more about. This is what we need to. You know what? No, I'm gonna say what I got to say after the video play, because y'all, I need y'all to understand exactly what I'm saying. I don't want it to be no trying to figure it out. I want y'all to get it as soon as I say it. So,
what's up, Jacob?
What up, Jacob, baby? Without further ado, let's get it.
We got to start this over.
Start that over and get some volume going.
We gotta hear this malarkey.
Married legally. She just wants the wedding. Now, once she start talking and getting to her bag and what she's saying and how she's feeling.
Have it willing to sign a prenup when you get married. Okay, this might sound crazy, but like, I don't want to be married legally. I just want a wedding, like the big wedding.
No, that's smart as hell.
Like,
no, it sounds crazy.
I don't. If that makes sense, like,
Challenge failure.
I just want to like have the experience, like the wedding, the big wedding, you know. But I don't want to sign no papers saying that we married because, for one, I don't want to go through the divorce process. Two, I'm not signing no prenup. And if like my money is my money and your money is your money, so like it shouldn't be, you know. I don't want to have it. Would you be willing to sign a prenup when you get married?
Bro.
All right.
Listen, wait. At some point.
Immature. Curses say immature.
But okay, like, ladies, look. At some point, when you hearing as men, how do you think we should take that? Every week we get on Beyonce's internet.
Every week.
And we hear something crazy. And more importantly, the woman on the side of her said, "Ooh, that's smart as hell." Why are you
smart? I mean, you saying it's smart as hell. Why? Because we got to understand, with being married legally, there are benefits to that you enjoy from the state. Signing that paper allows you that. It's like government assistance. It allows you benefits. It's tax purposes. It's this, it's that, it's the third, it's whatever, right? Now, not signing that paper means them people is out of your business. You handle it however you handle it. When you go, she talking about going through the divorce process and this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, you don't got to go through no divorce process. Y'all can just leave each other alone. You say you're not signing no prenup. Well, guess what? If you just leave each other alone, you coming in with what you came in with, and you leaving with what you left with. You know what I'm saying? So you're not getting shit. So why not sign the prenup? Because you're not going to be able to get none of the benefits, none of them tax cuts, none of the different things that go along with being married. But then you're not tied into the system.
You know what she wanted? A wedding themed party.
That boy said a wedding themed party.
That's all she wanted. She just wanted a party with a wedding theme. Why don't you do that? Instead of getting on this internet and just saying all this goddamn stupid ass BS. But my thing is, at some point, when do y'all say, ladies say, man, tell us, I see why y'all be thinking the way y'all think about certain women. Because they make it bad for all y'all. Whether you want to say she's immature, young, all that, but we can give y'all 100 videos about somebody saying something crazy.
Now, what Kerr should say next, because that don't make a look at stupidity. Bree says she don't want to get married to get divorced. Nobody does. Because if that's her mindset, like I'm getting married to be divorced. Because when you get married, technically you're not supposed to get divorced, right? That's supposed to be a forever thing, rich or poor, better, all that, better, worse, sickness, health, all that shit. You're supposed to stay with that person no matter what until they motherfucker croak.
Mm-hmm.
Bree said, I want cake at open bar. I don't need the man. Now, another thing. What is wrong with signing a prenup? Right? You as women, y'all protect yourselves from certain shit. Y'all tuck money away. Y'all do this. Y'all do that. Y'all do all these things to make sure at the end of the day, no matter what, y'all straight. And that's supposed to be fine. We're supposed to be all right with that. But how come when we want to do something to protect ourselves, it's a problem? It's an issue.
It takes away the advantage. It's all about an advantage.
You don't think if I was messing with Oprah Winfrey, I got to sign a prenup and a non-disclosure? You know what I'm saying? Oprah not letting me come in there and just cause all kind of ruckus. And I'm not gonna cause no ruckus because I want shit. I want Lamborghini trucks and shit.
You supposed to protect me and not you.
Shit.
What you talking about?
I don't know what we still on with the girl talk about. But what's wrong with a prenup? Y'all come in here and y'all tell me what's wrong with a prenup. We say you supposed to protect me, not you.
That's the question I asked. What you talking
about? Treasure. Roll.
I'm just, again.
What's wrong with a prenup? While you with me, you enjoy the benefits of being with me. If you no longer want to be with me, if I leave State 48, I can't get no more steak from State 48. I can't leave out the door and then holler, hey, I need a lifetime of steaks. I can't even get a side out that bitch unless I pay for it. I gotta go through a whole other process and keep doing it. If I want it, I gotta keep with it. I ain't about to keep getting it if I ain't doing whatever the process is. So
another way I want to look at it is we keep hearing.
Why y'all say that?
What?
Protect my interests. You a man. You can bounce back.
That's something easy to say. It's just easy to say.
So I'm a man. I can bounce back. All of these women that got houses and this, that, and the third, they have a leg up because it was somebody else's. Somebody else put in the work, and then they just took it. Okay, I'm gonna let you build me up, and then I don't want you no more. I want this. So divorce. I'm taking half of your shit, half of your paycheck, half of your this, half of your that. Give me the whatever for these kids. All of that shit. I don't want to have to do nothing. Give me all of that. Y'all crazy out y'all mind.
But why do y'all think that's cool to do? Just so y'all can say, oh, you a man, you'll be all right?
So then when I leave you, I got to go get a fucking 1-bedroom apartment that I could barely afford, a 1-bedroom apartment. Now I'll go living with my moms or grandparents or whoever to try to save some money to get me something because you taking everything. I'm still paying for that household.
And then we'll call you broke.
Men have options. Women have choices. Explain yourself.
I just sent her the link. Bree, come up here, please. Please come up here. I want to have a conversation with you.
Because look, it is on you to prove that you love me, right? If I didn't prove that I love you, I didn't put the ring on your finger. Mm-hmm. That means no matter what, out of anybody across the whole universe, I chose you. I chose you. So I didn't prove everything I had to prove. Now, you showing me that it ain't about my money, it ain't what I got, it ain't what I could do, it ain't this or that. You actually love me for me by signing this damn prenup. Now she getting in the shop. Or jive turkeys. All over the place.
I want to keep pressing the issue of what do y'all think men's supposed to do when we hear these things over and over and over again? Because at some point y'all gonna run out of saying, well, that's the people you pick. That must be the type of females you entertain. If it's coming from all angles, what are we supposed to do with that? We're gonna stay divided.
I just don't be getting it, right? You don't have nothing You don't have nothing but what you got when I met you, right? And I elevated your life, right? So now you up here, you was here, now you up here. You don't want to leave from up here, but you don't want to do nothing to stay there. You know what I had to do to get from here to meeting you here to bringing it up here? I'm doing everything.
But Bree just said you a man, you a bounce back.
What that got to do with anything? Remember, you keep saying we are men, we gonna bounce back. We do not have the amenities that you have. There is no assistance. There is no, all right. If something happened with a female, she could go to a shelter, right? You got a shelter for men out there somewhere that I don't know about? At school. And this is, I'm university, community college, whatever it is. When you walk up in there, they got everything that there can possibly be to help a woman out. There's nothing in there for a dude. Nothing.
How can it work both ways, Bree? When he just said they have all of this assistance for women and it's not there for men. So how does it work both ways?
There's no battered men's shelter.
It's like y'all want to be both. You want to be the victim and the hero.
You know what I'm saying? There's no nothing. Like,
men can get assistance too. Let's just say, okay, wait. Let's just say I believe you. Can you get it as fast as a woman can? And how many more resources there are for women than they are for men? And don't tell me what a man's supposed to do, because we human beings, everybody get a space. But like he just said, if I have all these things and that I done built from the ground up, and you come in and you get to take half of it or the majority of it, and I have to start all over again, where's the fair in that?
That girl say two things can't be true. I could be a victim and a superhero.
At the same time?
At the same damn time.
You gotta pick a side. At the same time.
I'm just saying, like, let's be real and reasonable with this shit. Like, men do not have the same assistance. We get everything taken for us, and there is no quick come up. Women get a quick come up.
Herman said it's her phone waterproof. I'm just saying.
Oh, because she in the shower.
Yeah.
I just be trying to understand it, man. Like Mike, you say this shit all the time. Like, what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander, or good for the gander ain't good for the goose. However,
I said, what's good for me now was good for you.
You know what I'm saying? You got that, and you got you want every tactical advantage.
Wait a minute. That is the most double-sided answer I've ever seen in my life. Yes, women are quick to play victim, then be strong as hell. Know where the water running. This is crazy. She come up with this malarkey so fast.
I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear what's wrong with a prenup. Because if a woman had money and this, that, and the third, and she put a prenup in front of a man, what is that to? That's to prove that you want her for her, and you're not with her for her money. And if you don't sign it, then it's I knew it. But the minute a man do it, why did you put this in front of me? You just don't really love me.
Man,
wouldn't do this. Shut up.
Man, we've been talking about double standards since the start of this podcast. Every episode, we got a double standard conversations.
But when women complained about double standards, they wanted something to be done about that. When a man says something about double standards, no, don't take away my advantage.
Yep, you could have been here.
You could have been on here all this time. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm. Okay, so look, we got another one where dude asked the question, right? And for me, I don't know. I want to hear what y'all think about it. But the comments, Lord Jesus, but the crazy part about it is I couldn't send it through. I had to like screen record it. But I'll still go to that one right there.
All right, moms at TikTok, I need your help. So is it my job as the dad of my children to make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator? Is that my obligation? We are not together. We co-parent. She works, I work, we both have households. Is it my job as...
Fellas, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I don't think there was no audio to that video.
He was talking.
Huh? We heard it.
Okay, I wasn't hearing them on my end.
We heard everything he said.
Oh, my bad. And by all means, forgive me.
Yeah, Fab. We need to know.
Hell up.
Yeah, we was hearing.
All right, moms at TikTok, I need your help. So is it my job as the dad of my children to make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator? Is that my obligation? We are not together. We co-parent. She works, I work, we both have households. Is it my job as the child's father to fill her fridge up? And then if I do not fill her fridge up, am I a piece of shit? Please, I need y'all to answer this.
You know, I might as well just stay up here. I mean, this is, I don't.
We come here today, Father God, up in glory.
I'm at the point that I feel like Mike deliberately is just trying to see how far he can go before I finally just lose it. He deliberately finds the right videos at the right time, because here's the thing. You and I both know there's no way. This is both an accurate and not an accurate representation at the exact same time. And this is what frustrates me, because the biggest problem I got in this is that part of me understands where he's coming from for the purpose of the kid. But you and I both know there's exploitation at the exact same time.
If I had hair on my head, I would have pulled it the fuck out. You don't need moms of TikTok.
Moms of
that's its
own thing.
You don't need moms of TikTok to come tell you.
Wait. Can I read y'all? Can I please read y'all, since we can't see the comments inside the screenshot, can I read one to y'all, please?
Okay. By all means.
As a father, yes, it's your job to feed, clothe, care, and nurture your kids, no matter where or with whom they are living with. It's your responsibility, whether you're together or co-parenting. You don't stop being the father just because your kids are with their mother, and if she is not able to care for them adequately, then it's your job to step up and care for them full time. Hands raised.
I 100% disagree. I'm of the mindset of one half of what he's saying is true. And see, this is where I have a problem. This seems to be the norm of what's going on in this world, and it frustrates me. We take a piece of, and this can even go back all the way. We take a piece or a small excerpt of what a rule is, and then we twist it, double down on it, change it, spin it, interpret it in a way. Now, Going, and the reason I said it is the part that he says is absolutely true. You have a moral obligation to protect that child because that child is innocent. That child had absolutely nothing to do with this. So yes, as a father, you do have to stand on it. Do you have to do it by putting food in her fridge? No. If that child can't be provided for at the location that they're at, then where do you think that child should be? Period. End of story. And I say this because I was that man. Hey, I'll take them. They're mine. You can't do nothing. You can't handle it. I got it. I want to validate him. I really do, but I can't tell if he I don't know what's going on over there.
Why y'all do this shit? Every week y'all come up here with some bullshit. Every fucking week y'all drop some bullshit on my fucking doorstep. You do not need moms of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or any other thing to tell you what you should be doing as a man. First of
With
all,
your kid. And first of all, why are you even seeking this
happened
validation?
Wait,
I'm an adult. You're an adult.
The end part that he said that we cut off a little earlier was he said, if I don't do it, am I a piece of shit?
Man, look, fuck all
Okay,
that. Put that over there. Put that shit in the car.
Wait.
Let me finish. Let me get this out.
I'm just saying this one comment. That's it. 100% yes. Both questions. Feed your kids and don't be a piece of shit.
Okay, man, fuck the people. Okay. I hate you motherfuckers in the comments. Y'all is trash. Y'all basically be trolling. Y'all tell people anything because y'all want to be in a position to be heralded and all this. You want to sound like you saying something that's all. Man, shut the fuck up.
Well, we already know that everybody's got anonymity behind the keyboard.
You're stupid. You're stupid. You are stupid. There's no other. You're stupid. I have a refrigerator that I gotta keep full. I have a set of bills that I gotta deal with. I'm not with this person. I don't owe them shit. Nothing. They are an adult. They are an adult. If I was never with them, guess the fuck what? They would have to keep their fucking fridge full anyway.
This is true.
You gotta do that shit. That's why I don't for the life of me understand why something you will have to do anyway, you're trying to put on somebody else.
But this isn't the first time this happened. I actually know of a guy right now who is in the same boat where he's got guilted. His best friend passed away and he had kids with a woman. And now the woman's calling the friend saying, so you're going to let your niece starve? You're going to let your nephew starve? And things like that. Basically guilting him because he knew of how close they were. They were like brothers.
Y'all don't got no insurance policies. Y'all don't have. You gonna let this starve, that starve? Don't you got a job? You a female, right? Can't you get assistance? You can get assistance. I'm pretty sure you can get assistance because that's all there is. There's always some kind of assistance for y'all. Why y'all keep trying to make other people take care of y'all shit? But if we try to do that, we bums.
Oh yeah,
we bums. Right? If I'm not with you and you need something and I don't have it for whatever reason, and I go to my people to get it or give it to you, you still got it. But since I didn't hand it to you directly from me, I'm a bum. Well, bitch, you a begging bum.
Yeah.
Make that shit make sense.
And that's what I don't understand.
you can't get assistance if you make more than $1,000.
Go on. I'll get the comments up here.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who told you that, because I know a bunch of motherfuckers that make more than $1,000 that definitely get some type of assistance. Definitely. I definitely know. I know a couple. I'm
just gonna naturally assume from now on going forward that Bree's answer to everything is 2 things can be true.
She's been consistent with that for the last.
Can 2 things be true that 2 things can be true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It just amazes me how much, people look at the fathers and say, you need to be this, you need to be this, you need to be this.
It definitely depends on how many kids you got.
You should do this. But at the same time, say how men ain't shit, they don't want to take care of their kids, they don't want to do nothing. And then we hear all these situations where.
But here's where I really got the problem in it all. Just like going all the way back to the original thing that frustrated Jay. At some point, a real man gets to the point to where you don't need the moms of TikTok. I don't give a damn what you say about me. I know who I am. Period. You want to say I'm not shit? So be it.
I know what my situation is. I know how much money I got coming in. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do.
And he didn't say.
If I can look in the mirror and know that I'm giving my all, we're done. Period.
And here's the thing. He didn't say, and we don't always have the full context.
And we don't.
But he didn't say, well, from time to time, if mom needs help or whatever. No, it's his responsibility to keep that fridge full.
No, his responsibility. Here's the thing, and this is where I say, and it doesn't depend on the kids. If that is his kid,
we missed the first. We'll play it again.
He can't, and that kid isn't eating over there, then what he should do is get that kid from over there. Period. End of story.
That's how
We're done.
That's it. How I feel about it.
There's literally no other narrative.
Can we play that again, please?
And I will. I didn't say I want to make sure I address Fab too.
The mom don't have a choice of what? What the mom don't have a choice of? Keeping food in her refrigerator?
Here's the thing.
The boy said she go to work and she got her household, and he go to work and he got his household.
Hey,
now I don't know how much money she make. I don't know if they maxed her out where she can't get food stamps or any type of assistance because of whatever, right? Cool. But
she may be right. Here's the thing. To quote Bree, 2 things can be true. She absolutely might not have a choice in that matter. However, I have a choice in protecting that kid. She needs to get her shit sorted out. While she gets her shit sorted out, I'm taking that kid. Period.
I have a question, right? With the word, how come when a woman's doing her all, that's good enough? Every time I'm doing my best, I'm doing my all. But a man can say, I'm doing my best, I'm doing my all, and it's never good enough.
You got to do more. You got to do more. You got to do more. Oh, shut.
No, that's like my favorite scene in what is that? Any Given Sunday, when he told his wife, "Look here, I think I'm ready to retire."
No. I know. I'm not necessarily just questioning you, Coach. My whole thing is, I hear that a lot when you know what I'm saying, when from women and from people, they'll say, "Well, she's doing her all, she's doing her best," and that's cool.
Shit, that on the shy. I'm into the shy right now.
Okay.
All the females then said some, I'm doing my best shit. And I remember one character, Emmett. Emmett said, "Man, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing it." Well, your best ain't shit. Yo, well, damn. But when you said, I'm supposed to just accept it, I'm doing it. No, I know for a fact that when you say you doing your best, you really not. Because y'all not programmed to give something y'all fucking all. Okay. Y'all not programmed for that. Y'all are programmed to give something the better minimum. That's what the program.
So look, you said because majority of the time the child lives full time with the mom. The fuck you mean?
Why is that?
Wait, hold on.
Keep saying the majority of the time. That's not because we wanted that way.
Hold on. A lot of times initially Men will allow it to happen because okay, you're gonna be with your mom. But how many men are fighting to get their kids, and those same women are using those kids as pawns, and those same women that would use those kids as pawns will want their refrigerator.
What's not true, Kirsty? What's not true? Talk to me. Tell me what's not true.
I'm just saying, like, we've seen. See, we always talk about these cases when it comes to the female, like it's so clear cut and dry. But we've heard so many cases, and we've seen so many videos where women use kids as pawns.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I'm the unicorn. So I'm gonna shut up.
No. I know you're different in that regard. Because trust me, I did that too. When my daughter was living with her mom, and it was
I don't gotta be crazy.
The first thing I said was, she's coming to live with me, and I got her.
That's it.
So I get that, but I'm just saying, like, in the cases of the guys who may want their kids more to split some of that time and have them, they fight tooth and nail to get them.
If women was programmed to give it they all, right? Watch this. If you working a full-time job, you got the kid, but then you short somewhere, right? What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Right?
So
hold on. Now, if I'm working full-time and I got the kids, they're with me, and I'm about to fall short somewhere, I'm gonna go. I'm got 50 million hustles. I got this, I got that. I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna give extra my time, my effort, my this, that, and the third.
And before you say that women don't say that, before you say women don't say that, allow me to remind you of just last week.
Mm-hmm.
A woman's expectation was when that man was not working for a month. So let's connect this back. Before you said we have definitive proof, she said that she expected him to, just like Jay just said, have 11 hustles in order to nip it in the bud. I still agree with that. Yes. However, that don't mean we not still in this together if we in this together. That is what we disagreed with.
Bree is crazy. Bree is crazy, dog. Bree is crazy. Bree. No.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Women don't what?
See, here's the thing, right? We see so many stories where women, there are women that give their all and do the best they can for their kids, but there are a lot of women that don't do that because they know they have cushions and stuff to fall back on, but they get the credit for the woman who does give her all. They get the credit for that. And so when we talk about these topics and people get so passionate about it, because you're talking about the women, the great women at that, who do their all and do the best they can. But there's a lot of women who don't do that and get the credit, the same credit that the women does their all, they get that same credit. Because a lot of times women get credit for what they're capable of doing, not what they're actually doing.
Just like you say that you fall in love with our potential, we go with the capable of doing thing. At the end of the day, it works both ways. The thing is, we all have predetermined expectations. We all have expectations, and we get disappointed when a person doesn't fulfill that expectation. It's why we're just trying to voice it at the end of the day. You got to voice that expectation, period. And if you can't do it, fine. Keep it pushing.
And another thing, watch this. Let's say we together, right? I pay the big bills.
Okay.
And you pay the little bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you done paid all the little bills for the month or whatever. And I'm about to be short on a big bill. You're not about to give me your extra money. I have to come up with something to compensate for that. And if I ask you to help me in whatever that is I chose to do to compensate for that, you're gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy. I did what I had to do. The bare minimum. You did the bare minimum. You're not trying to do nothing extra.
Check this out. From what I see on the ground, Coach, you do your thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? You handle your business. I see it. I see Kirsty do her thing. I see Bree. I see do y'all thing. Pink, there's a bunch of people that I see y'all doing y'all thing. So that's 4 people I just named. There's 9 of them that's not doing half of what y'all doing, and they get the same level of credit. The same level of credit. So when we talk about these things, we have to think about the other side of it. Not the ones that's doing, not the ones that's trying their best, not the ones that's busting their ass, working 2 and 3 jobs to take care of their kids. Not them, not y'all. We're talking about the other one who all they give a fuck about is the assistance and the party.
Giving your all means doing some shit that you don't want to fucking do. That's part of giving your all. Women not wired to do some shit they don't want to fucking do, because if they don't want to do it, they ain't fitting to do it.
And we're not going to be completely inclusive to everybody. Again, we're talking about the majority. Again, people like that lady that we talked about last week. People like that. The thing is, we want to assume that that's an exception to the rule. But unfortunately, that's the 80 people. And you people who say that you're different, you're the 20. You think you're the majority, but you're just a very loud minority. Period.
No.
And again, we're not saying everybody. I'm the first person to say, Fab. I'll be the first person to put it up here.
Right.
Here, I'll throw it up here. Fab basically says, she wants to let everybody know that's a lie. She says that she's definitely done some stuff.
Right. No, I'm not saying it. To get where you want to go, the vast majority of the time you got to do some shit that you don't want to do.
I'm talking about serious.
But listen, even if it's considered the worst of the worst, right? But that didn't stop you from trying and moving forward and go and get what you needed to get. I'm not talking about you. What I'm saying is, it's not fair to you who had to go through hella high water to get where you at, for 9 other people who didn't work as half as hard as you to get the same credit. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Nah. I mean, if you're gonna do it up here on the live. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see it.
You're right.
I just want to see it at the end.
Thank you, Bree. You finally came with some real shit. Yeah, put that up there. Thank you. You finally said something.
She always living
some goddamn sense.
Bree say, okay, y'all right.
It's a long
ass feelings and emotions.
She said, Coach, I just roll past your ass too.
We're not saying that at all.
Men get the shot in the stick because the majority of people. Okay, so look. So
where do y'all get this from?
So hold on. That's the narrative. That is the narrative. And I say this too, right? Because
no pun intended.
If we're talking about the black men have the highest number of being there for their kids. But the narrative is we the least on the totem pole. That's the narrative. And because a part of the reason why I do this show, love doing the show, is because all my life I heard how men wasn't shit. I only heard one side of the equation from different people, not from one person, from different people. That's all I heard.
Yeah. Curse, let me tell you something. You wasn't attracted to him. That's it. You definitely have. You just wasn't attracted to him.
Or maybe your energy wasn't available enough to those people to approach you.
There's that too. So you mean to tell me the child lives with the mom, the father only got to do what he wants to do? That ain't what we said.
No, that is not what we said.
We said that woman is an adult. Just like that man is an adult. Listen to this. Because if his refrigerator empty, do she have to fucking fill up his fridge? You're gonna say no. Why? Because he's a man. His refrigerator shouldn't be empty.
So,
well, you a woman. Yours shouldn't be empty.
So listen, I can speak on this because I went through it, right? When we first started this cast, I was single. My son would come 3 to 4 days out the week, or whatever it was, however we split. But we split it and we kept our refrigerator because our whole goal was to keep his lifestyle as close to the same as we could possibly get it. But if any point in time that there was a time where somebody fell short, I'm making sure that he had whatever he needs.
And that I understand. Again, as a man, that's commendable. You must do what's best for the child. Period. There's no debate on that.
But if
now,
the expectation,
hey, I gotta get this. Oh, God damn it, y'all! It's driving me insane.
what's going
If
on?
a kid is about a man's house, I know no man that asks any woman to
food,
where the groceries at when they come by me for the summer. Where the support at? You don't get none of that shit. You have to figure it out, fend for yourself, find it, do it however you gonna do it, whatever, right? But when the kid by you, no matter if it's for the school year or whatever, at all times. That's why I keep saying women want kids, they want it, but they don't want the financial responsibility of a motherfucking thing. So they don't want the financial responsibility of shit.
Hold up, because we kind of
they want what they want, how they want, when they want, and that's it. A man don't ask you to fill up his goddamn fridge. Why is you asking him to fill up yours? And don't talk about because the kid's over there the majority of the time. Because it don't matter when the kid by the man, let's say, like I said, the summer, 3 months long. For 3 months, you don't have nothing in your nobody in your fucking house but you and whatever you got going on. That kid over there with whatever else he got going on, and he got to constantly woo. He don't tell you, hey, look, won't you send me $100 this week? Cause man, these kids is wearing me out, or they cleaning me out. No, we don't do that. We don't come to y'all asking for shit.
Okay, so the nigga ate his home cooked meal and what?
And bought. I'm guessing that was bought, but something. Okay. Bought Mickey D's.
And asked for money for food. Well, hey man, I want you to put his contact information in your phone as waste management.
Like that shit, it don't make sense. And they be getting food stamps and shit, but they not sending you a stamp dollar, a box of chips, not a fucking thing.
So here's the thing. So you taking that experience with that person and you put it in your mind that all men are like that. Because at some point you got to say, man, guess what? I put that trash up in the crib, or I chose that trash because that's what I was told, or that I've heard that multiple times. You chose this or that, and you have to figure out how you're going to make the exceptions to get around it. Irwin talks about this all of the time, the exceptions and how he had to go above and beyond to get the positions that he put himself in.
Absolutely.
Man, look here. Y'all might know one goddamn thing. I had a house full of them, and then Boogie came down here and stayed longer than she was supposed to, was in this bitch. They didn't send her no clothes. Like she had looked like fucking Halloween costumes. I didn't know what the fuck was going on in that goddamn suitcase. I had to figure that shit the fuck out. Make sure everything was everything. That, and the third, whatever. I didn't ask for shit.
You couldn't. You couldn't. What do you mean? You couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? What is he asking me to?
I'm gonna tell you this.
I gotta go get her clothes.
Even now, and even then, and Jay knows this. When they get 3 weeks out of school over, I'm thinking about what is the summer food. We all know what that is. The pizza pockets, whatever we got to do to stack that fridge and maintain it and keep it right. That's where my mind is going anyway.
Yep, it is. And Earl got 2 boys over there.
Very much so.
Shit.
That's actually 4 people.
Right.
Just so you know. I'm just letting you know. Because one of them is 6'1"
all day, and then they eat all night. You be the made groceries on Monday, and by Wednesday they got the like 3 grapes left in the bag and all of the little branches and shit.
4 pounds of fries in 3 days.
Bruh, the first day
4 pounds
of summer break. First day of summer break, they had a damn box of juices in there. I saw them before I left. Before I left.
I'm telling you. The girl ain't had nothing in the damn suitcase full of goddamn Halloween costumes. I was like, what is this shit?
Not the Halloween costume.
Abort. No. Hey, let's go back and play this because Kirsty didn't get a chance to see it. let her see
Which one we talking about?
She said she didn't see the second one. She was here for the first.
Okay, that's the brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can get him pulled up real quick. This brother right here.
All right, moms at TikTok, I need your help. So is it my job as the dad of my children to make sure that it is food in their mother's refrigerator? Is that my obligation? We are not together. We co-parent. She works, I work, we both have households. Is it my job as the child's father to fill her fridge up? And then if I do not fill her fridge up, am I a piece of shit? Please, I need y'all to answer this. All right, moms at TikTok, I need your help. So is it my job as the dad of my children?
No, his job
to
is
make
to take
sure
care
that
of
it
the
is
kid,
food in their
period,
mother's
in the story.
refrigerator. Is that my obligation?
I'm sorry, maybe
we are not together.
Maybe because I'm on the other
co-parent.
side of it, and
She
normally
works,
I'm all
I
about
work,
it. But
we
look,
both
I'm on
have
the other side of
households.
it. I've
The
done
vocal's still playing. The vocal's still playing.
Is it my job?
There we go.
Yeah.
No, it's not his job. It's not his obligation. It's not none of that. That's her household.
No,
she has to take care of, maintain, and control her household, as should he.
Period. That's it. I'm not.
Like,
I'm
what
not
you
doing
doing?
this. There's nothing else to talk about in the
Look
story.
at the word you choose.
Assist
Wait,
shit.
look at the word you chose. You said assist, Kershey. He said to feel. She didn't.
It's not assist, obligation.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm supposed to do all my shit I got to do for my household and take care of yours. For what? I'm not with you.
This is.
Why y'all got that in your mind that a man has to keep?
I'm sorry, y'all already talking about this too damn much for me. This isn't. This ain't even.
Man, we got a show. We on the show. We can't just say it.
I'm sorry. This ain't something that even need to be drawn out. This is open and shut. I'm sorry. There is no other way. All roads lead to this. There's nothing else to say about this.
To feel it.
That is the dumbest shit I've heard.
No, listen. Wait.
That's not what he.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about falling on hard times. Nobody said nothing about hard times.
She worked. He worked. It's even across the board.
Look here, cursing. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can be
not a hard time. Y'all thinking that
I was unemployed for a year and a half with 2 teenage boys. I had to figure it out. Period.
Ain't no assistance. He ain't about to get no fucking assistance.
Period.
But yeah.
And to me, honestly, I feel like I'm the poster child for it. Veteran, single father, trying to make it, trying to start all on. You understand me? They could run a 9-news special on me.
No. See, this is what y'all doing. Y'all talking about hard times, assistance. That's not what he's saying.
Let me ask you this by Bree's logic, because let me put what Bree said up on here, because I want everybody, I want the whole family to see, not just the comments and chats. That's why I post them up here. Bree says the moment he crosses, all I ask, I can 100% agree with that. But what happens when you cross my doorstep? Period. What happens when you cross my doorstep? Are you willing to co-sign for all of what I got going to?
Okay, wait, because what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking is that y'all taking this out of context on purpose. We're not talking about, okay, you ran into hard times. Should I fill it up this one time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that. What I'm saying, when he's talking about, should I fill it up? To me, my interpretation of that is he should keep that refrigerator stocked.
He's asking. He's saying, because I don't want to keep filling up her fridge. That's not his responsibility. That's your fridge.
We're not. Listen. Let's take the victim stuff out of it. Let's not talk about falling on hard times. Let's not talking about, okay, you was doing good, you lost your job, something happened. If that's what he's talking about, that's not what I'm talking about.
No.
My interpretation of that is he's talking about I should keep this fridge stocked.
Yep, that's what he's talking about. Keeping that fridge stocked every day. That's exactly what he's talking about.
So, okay, Kirsty. So what if on Wednesday he filled it up, he did it. Okay, look, you need some help, I got you. We just talked about how these kids eat. By goddamn Thursday evening, he got to do it again.
I got to do it all over again. Again, the obligation. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be the first person to say. Let me mention this.
Does he pay child support? What does that have to do with something being yours?
Don't matter. That's a moot point.
It's your refrigerator. It's yours.
Now, here's the thing. I'm man enough to admit you get one. I'll help you out one time. Everybody gets one. Nobody gets two.
Okay, look. I'll say this for me, right? If every now and again we're talking hard times, we got a kid together. If every now and again we're talking hard times, I can help. Me personally, I don't have.
The word is every now and again.
Yes. But
when I know what to expect from your phone call, that is not every now and again. Period.
Right. Kirsty say if he isn't obligated to pay, then yes. What you mean? Yes, what? Nedra, this is crazy. Y'all know how much kids eat with mom all day, and most kids.
Yes, I do, because I was unemployed for a year and a half, and I had to do it.
Living in a separate home, No, this man is living in his separate home, paying his shit as bills.
They're still co-parenting, right? So
they're co-parenting. That means the boys is by her, the churn by her, the churn by him. Yeah. When they buy him, he feeding and he ain't asking her for shit. When they buy her, she supposed to feed and not ask for shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm not. Y'all better than me. I'm not even entertaining it, because to me that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
So he not saying he not paying child support and can't get food for the kid. Y'all missing the point on purpose. Why y'all going all the way around the mulberry bush? The man is saying, since he and this woman are no longer together, and he got his house and his job, and she got her house and her job, that woman is saying that he is still supposed to fill her fridge. What are y'all not understanding? What are y'all not getting? That man is not obligated to do a motherfucking thing. You understand me?
Let's go even further. Let's go even further. Okay, we got 7 days of the week. And let's just say, he has them 4, she got them 3, or vice however. So we're co-parenting. These kids are in both places. When they're by me, I'm feeding them. I'm not asking her for nothing. But when they're with her, she's telling me I need to fill the fridge, and not every now and again, not assist here and there. No, when they're by me,
we said that. We said that, Nedra. Like, if she can't do it, then why are they there?
Period.
Come on over the outside.
And that's where I stand. That's why I'm so quiet on this. This is a moot point. The moment it happens, they mine. Period. I got them. I'll make it work.
Look, okay. Let me. Oh God. Let me end this. No, he ain't obligated to fill her fridge every time that bitch get empty. He's not. It's not. She can pay for her own shit. In the event that something happened, like her fucking transmission went out and she didn't have the fucking
and she spent the money on fixing the transmission. Right, I got you. That's a one time.
I will fill up your motherfucking fridge.
Absolutely. No question asked.
And here's the thing. I have a problem with the word feel. So let's just say if I'm helping, right? If I'm getting some bread, some sandwich meat, some pizza rolls, some drinks, that ain't gonna fill it. But I provided assistance for what something these kids can have. Even if y'all want to say that, y'all saying feel. No, we're not gonna move it and say what most men won't do. We're gonna go with the parenting. And this is she expects.
But I will say thank you for the shout out.
We not talking about the hard times.
Not at all. We're not talking about the hard times.
Understood.
If you remember, Jay just said transmission. Something goes out. We get life be life.
About this woman is saying
as a norm.
Every time that refrigerator becomes empty, it is his obligation to fill it.
Absolutely. That is unacceptable. That's an unreasonable expectation, period. End of story. It's an unreasonable expectation.
Now, me personally, I got it like this here, right? Hey, let's say they cutting up and they eating up everything, and you went and bought groceries on Monday, and by Wednesday, Thursday, everything you bought for the month is damn near gone. First of all, I'm about to have a talk with them Negroes.
Oh,
that's one.
Talk. They 5 foot. One is 6'1". What the hell is there to talk about?
What y'all doing?
Your ass used to eat like that.
How old y'all is? Can y'all go and cut some grass, some shit? Can you make your own money? And then the second, I have this thing, right? Well, I feel like we ain't got to get the white people involved in shit. Once a kid make a certain age, there's all kind of shit. There's Venmo, there's Cash App, there's this, that, and the third, right?
Okay.
Get them damn children a Cash App call. When they need something, call daddy. And I'm a Cash App. You look, your mama working late, she can't cook today. You don't know how to cook this, that, and the third. Daddy, I'm hungry. Mama just made groceries. I don't want to eat up all the food in the house. All right, boom. Where you about to go? You about to go to what you go? Well, all right. Order it off the app. I'm about to send you the money Cash App. Pay for your shit. Go get your shit. Leave your mama fucking refrigerator on. You need shoes. You need school clothes. You need whatever. You at the store? I can Cash App you this goddamn money. Pay for the shit.
Now, what he's talking about is assisting. That's assisting.
There you go.
That has lightened your burden by taking on the responsibility.
There you go.
You no longer have an obligation to that.
I ain't got to navigate nothing through you. I'm turn, Daddy, look, I'm in the store trying to get them school clothes. I'm at this place. I want to get some food. I'm hungry. All right, cool. I can Cash App you the money. White people out your business. They gone now. You don't have to deal with them.
Shit. My daughter used to go by her friends and they didn't have food. We order pizza.
Order pizza phone. Send it to the house. Pay for it. Yeah. It's shit we could do. It's shit we could do, and we do.
So we're talking about assisting. We're not talking about, okay, what he said was every single time. And what's happening is we're looking to find fault in the men. Yeah. Well, he could have did this. He could have did this. And most men this. And we're looking to find fault in the men.
I'm not talking about most no more. Let's only talk about about just you. At that point, everybody's gonna say different, whatever the narrative is.
So Kershaw, you
speak for most. You don't know
Kershaw,
most.
So Kershaw, you said no, not an obligation. So that's the point that we was trying to. He used the word obligated. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but he said he's obligated.
And sometimes,
he's not.
And I'm gonna say this for men too, not y'all, but sometimes when we hear these conversations, we got to stop applying those things to us all the time and stop applying it to our mothers and our daughters. We got to stop doing that because we know everybody ain't good and everybody don't have good intentions. We have to stop doing that all because that's what will lead y'all to all this emotion. And that's why we're trying to reel you back in and saying, no, we're not talking about not helping. We're talking about filling the damn refrigerator every single time it needs to. Like, that's not assisting.
Take filling out of it. He should not have to put anything in it.
How you know he exaggerate? You see what I'm saying?
It don't matter. The point is whether he's putting a whole fridge or a dozen eggs. He's not obligated to do either one.
Kirsch, I have a serious question, and not just for you, but I'm gonna ask you. All right, why? If you're gonna always find fault in a man, then how, when you get that good man that you want, if you always finding fault in him, you will never know if he's a good man or not.
Ooh, boy, thank you. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all look at me. Listen to me. Y'all know what y'all do? Let me tell you about women. Y'all will get a man, and from the day you get him, you are trying to prove, you are fighting your ass off to prove that he like every other man you ever dealt with. Y'all don't never sit and just enjoy the goddamn person. Every day you looking to prove that he ain't shit. For what?
Okay, wait.
For what?
Nedra said, by default, y'all are applying this conversation to women that take advantage of men. All of this is based on assumptions and preconceived notions. But you're doing the same thing by thinking that he's a bad man. So it's not about default. We took the information that was given to us by what he said in the video. He said, am I obligated to fill the fridge? Not, and then we heard words like assist and help out. No, that's not helping out. That because guess what? It becomes the obligation to do it all the time. No, you said by default. So by thinking, oh well, this man not trying to help out for his kids, you got a preconceived notion that he's a bad man as well. I know you didn't say that, but you said we have preconceived notions. So if you don't know the whole story, then why would you know he's bad or good? We're all like, you know what? I know who that is. She got the 504 natural. She ain't got that S in there. I'm crazy. How?
They just say you crazy, man.
That was, boy. Nedra is a master at spinning. She's spinning it.
The thing is, like I said, I can tell you personally, before you say we don't know the whole story and things like that, and I get it, we don't know this gentleman's whole story, but I know personally of someone who is being guilted into taking care of kids that genuinely aren't his.
Okay, look, do me a favor, since there's Nedra in here. Do me a favor, play that first video, and I won't know what you think about that.
Let's see here. Oh, you talking about my girl?
Yeah.
Yes, the one that has dreams and hopes of wedding bells. Yeah, she's a piece of work. All right, here she go.
You be willing to sign a prenup when you get married? Okay, this might sound crazy, but like, I don't want to be married legally. I just want a wedding, like the big wedding.
No, that's smart as hell.
Like,
no, it sounds crazy.
I don't. If that makes sense, like,
Travis, feel you.
I just want to like have the experience, like the wedding, the big wedding, you know. But I don't want to sign no papers saying that we married because, for one, I don't want to go through the divorce process. Two, I'm not signing no prenup, and if like my money is my money and your money is your money, so like it shouldn't be, you know. I don't want to have it. Would you be willing to?
Okay, you say, Kirsch, you say she sounds immature, but look to the lady to her left or right, whatever it is. She said that sounds smart as hell. So whether she's immature or not, she got somebody validating that.
This is true.
And if there's two, there'll be three, and if three, there'll be four. And then that will become the thing.
Again, this is maybe the one time I'm a sunflower with a half a tick, one petal of the sunflower. Do I understand the fact that, okay, what she's saying is she wants to go through the experience of being in a wedding without actually being married? Okay, great. You just want to go through it, then do a rehearsal or something and then be done with it. You don't have to make it a big deal.
I told you she wanted a party with a wedding
theme.
Nah,
y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. So if you got that kind of money and you can do that, by all means, do your thing. Do your thing. If you got 10 grand, whatever it costs for that, and you just want to play it and you want to go ahead on and go through a mock wedding, do it.
Yes. She wants the party and the pictures.
Do it. If that's what you want to do, do it. That's all you. But you better say it up front. Period. She's got FOMO. She wants to see what it feels like. Okay, I get it. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance that makes it look, oh, this looks like something cool I want to do too. Everybody got theme music. Everybody coming down. All eyes on you. I get that. But if you just want to do that for pretend, then go do it for pretend in a rehearsal. Get you some actors.
Put 504 comment up there. I want you to look and see what she said.
Yeah.
Boy.
What's that in?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Oh, you saying throw 504 comments up in there?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Yeah, let me get up in here.
right, Bree. She won a Sweet 16 with a prom dress.
There you go.
I read it.
Yeah. 504 says she got a deficient mindset and be informed by ways to navigate the business of marriage. Also,
And y'all will say that this
mind
is
can change. This is a fear.
Y'all go in them comments and
she
like
can have
we see it and we know it's retarded. But go in them comments and see how many people agreeing with that shit. That's what we had the most problem. There's a lot of people
there's a good bit.
The BS.
That's what I'm saying.
No, in the comments they were basically telling her that's just called a party.
Right.
she
just want to
have a damn party.
Theme party.
Have a wedding theme party. Problem is solved. Everybody wins. You see, and this goes back to the video that I played at the very beginning for y'all right here. This is it right here. Guidance, direction. Because when left run off the leash and unhinged, God knows this is the kind of normal thinking.
But here's the thing though. If you always looking or it's very easy for you to see the bad, then why would you listen?
Well, yeah, that's true. Because it ain't hurt enough yet for you to choose to listen. Because look here, life is like kung fu movies. Sometimes you got to get your ass whipped before you're ready to listen to the master.
I mean,
life will definitely whoop your ass.
Listen, and life will whoop your ass till it happens.
I hear that. Listen, I hear that and I understand that. But if somebody's always there to coddle you, do your bad decisions all the time, you'll never change it. And so that's why when we see these things and we see that shit is retarded, we can go through all these comments and say all this cool stuff, use all these nice words instead of saying, hey, that was stupid.
Absolutely.
Not saying you just want to party. No, tell her that shit is wrong. Because if that becomes the norm and it becomes a thing, and then we figure out what happened to love, why nobody don't want to get close to nobody no more, because y'all validated a theme party wedding.
Yep, y'all validated bullshit.
The thing is, nothing can be done that you don't allow to be done.
Like I said, we take these stories about, oh, you know, most men won't do this. And I'm like, okay, so
thank you, love.
If I know there's retarded men out there, but if this circle of people that I know and I'm meeting more that are all great fathers and do their thing for their kids, I don't see it. That don't mean it don't exist, but I don't see it.
Well, you got to understand, remember, those who do it because it's supposed to be done are not doing it for the praise and glory. If you remember way back when, a good dad doesn't need to be told, hey, man, you're a good dad. I don't need your fucking approval for that. I know who the hell I am.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's really what it boils down to. I don't need you to tell me I'm a good dad. That's what my kids do.
So people seek to protect themselves from their fears. We're all products of our experiences and naturally tap into prior knowledge and decision making. God made all kind of people. I want to double
down. Yeah, I want to double down on what Miss Nedra says. She says that, again, like you read, people are protecting the fears and everything. Again, it's true. We're only as old as our last trauma. Real talk. Regardless of how old your body is, in your mind, you're only as old as the last time you was traumatized. Whether it be a trauma that happened to you or some trauma that happened to someone that traumatized you. This is why some people are still stuck in high school with high school mentalities and things like that.
I get that. And what she said, what Ms. Nedra said is real dope. And there's a lot of truth to it. But here's the thing though. At some point, we have to tell people, yo, that ain't it. That's not it. You can say all these cool words that she just used. It's fire. I don't disagree with it, but not enough saying, hey, that's wrong before we get to the words she just spoke. It's not enough of that. And that's part of the problem. Like taking good advice don't always have to come from a man. And I'm sure women have great advice as well. But the
Look here,
problem
good advice comes from good advice, period.
right. But the problem a lot of times when
Look,
women
ask Jalen Hurts about good advice before you said men don't willing to.
Right.
This man got a whole squad.
Right. But here's my thing though. You're right. Great advice is great advice. But a lot of times when it comes to women, they have a lot of empathy for other women and they don't tell them the truth. When it comes to like, that's not cool. Let's not even make that a thing, because that crazy ass mindset will grow legs. And it happened in that moment. Soon as she said it, the woman on side I said, hey, that's smart as hell.
No. And I'm gonna explain to you why she said it's smart as hell. She at least was smart as hell for admitting it. But again, like old girl says in the comments, it's called a party. Just have a wedding themed party.
Right. That's true. But we still have yet to say, yo, that's not cool. You shouldn't even be doing that. Let's not taint marriage in that way. We don't have to say the most harshest things, but we can say some calm words to say, yo,
but
that ain't it.
But I'm gonna even say something that's unpopular. Then I get where you're coming from, Mike, and I'm gonna 100% validate you. I understand that completely. But as a person that's been married twice, marriage itself, the whole sanctity of marriage, has about the exact same level of compassion as believing in a piece of paper that we call a dollar bill. If you don't believe in it, it don't mean nothing. Period. It's just a status change. It's just the paperwork. It's just things like that. It's the commitment that you make for that.
That once again, great words. Don't disagree with none of it. But now we're in an era, in a place where more people validate things by saying whether it's good, bad, right, wrong, indifferent, and especially with, so if we have more saying, like not making something a thing, then we can do better. And I saw that, so y'all better have a comment under her post. Here's the thing: she ain't gonna hear from me, but she might hear from you. That's my point.
Yeah. But
like,
you
can go into that comment and say
it's not that people don't want the harsh truth. Most people just haven't gone through a position where they're ready to receive it.
But it don't even have to be harsh. It can be when
just
it becomes
truth.
Yes.
What calls truth harsh?
It don't have to be harsh, because again, it's especially when it comes from men.
Yep.
But truth is harsh if you choose to see it that way. Let me explain to you. You and me, Mike, we talked about this years ago. My whole Dora Milaje thing about how, look, I can be surrounded by women who have my back, period, right? Do you not think some of these women rip my ass up one side and down another? Yes. But do I see it as harsh? No. Your job is to have my back. You just saw Miss Passion. That's my assistant. I told her, your job is to handle me, period. I need certain guy. I know what I got shit to do.
But that's you as a man. So if we're gonna say, because when men say the harsh truth, 1,000 women will say, well, you didn't. I understand what you're saying, but you didn't have to say it in that way. So if we're gonna make that a thing, if for the sake of conversation,
but that's negative interpretation.
By who?
It's just words.
By who?
By that person perceiving it. You said it for them to say, not say it that way. You interpreted it in a way that saw it some kind of way. That's it. It's the negative interpretation.
But perception is reality. So
this is true. I'm not denying that at all. Absolutely.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if we're going to make these adjustments, right? And if they say, because what I don't want to get confused is, and one thing I want to protect about this particular podcast, can't speak for nobody else, it's not about just up here telling women what they're not.
Not at all.
So if we're going to learn from all of these people, right?
I'm about to say, I'll be the first one to say some of my greatest advice came from women. Most of my greatest managers, women.
So if I'm going to learn from the women of this podcast and things like that, especially the mic that y'all got in the beginning, I learned to dial it back and try to get my point across in a better way instead of always flipping out. Because the funny thing about seeing Sinedra in here, in the beginning, we had wars. We had wars.
I'm
starting
to see a general pattern with you. In the beginning, you like to have wars with your people to see if they're willing to stand on what they're standing on. I'm noticing a pattern.
It was just, but we had wars, right? So it's like, and we got to a place where, you know what, we agreed to disagree, and there was a better understanding, and I'm cool with that. So if we're going to make that a thing to where we're going to come down from the harshness of the truth, then let's make that a thing.
Yeah.
She said it's still beef. What's up?
And when you see it, it's like, oh, okay.
She still want that smoke though. She's standing on foolishness.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, again, I want to make that clear. I learned a lot from, you know what I'm saying, everybody up here. I said that multiple times. So to find a better way to, you know, get my point across, that's cool. And if guess what? If I can learn to do it, I feel like the woman saying that retarded stuff on that video can learn the same thing.
Hey, everybody has an opportunity to learn. Now, I'll tell you this: she may not have enough life under her belt yet.
True.
Because there's that. Because I can tell you right now in the work that I do, I listen to people everywhere from 20 to 60. And it's amazing how many stories you hear where really time really is a factor. Like even your perception of this world, especially in your 20s, is different than most people. I was just talking to a couple, married couple in their 20s, and it's like, yeah, I used to think like that. Life.
Right.
Not any harsh experiences, just 10 extra years of living, period.
Just the living the life of you used to getting everything going your way, and then all of a sudden you get that streak of shit that's like,
think about that. You were a child. You went from a child to now you got to fend for yourself overnight. There's no transition. There's no clutch to shift with.
No trial period.
No trial period. You can't Netflix this bitch 3 months later. If you don't like being an adult, you can come back. No, it don't work like that. It's congratulations. Now,
once you get that first bill outside of somebody else's home, it's up.
That's it.
It's up, dog.
End of story.
It was definitely up.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that umbrella no more, man. So
at all.
I just want us to do a better job of like learning like how we see things, and if we see stuff in an emotional way, let's try to say when somebody say, "Hey man, you might be being a little emotional," right? Let's learn to dial it back and try something different. I want that to become more the norm, because the problem is we do too much stuff based off emotion. For sure.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I 100% agree. But again, if you know better, you do better. And again, there's no right or wrong in this.
Right.
But if they don't have the experience, they're never going to be willing to listen. Sometimes here's the thing. You and I both know we were all teenagers. How many times did we hear like 10 years ago? We're like, man, go ahead on with all that. Only for it to come back full circle. And I'm saying 10 years, hell, 10 days ago.
Listen, I've said this before on here. My son, my oldest, super smart, different type of smart. Like I actually want y'all to talk. I'm gonna get him up here one day. Oh yeah, you know what? Bring him up. Let's do a Father's Day episode. We were talking about that. We got to.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'll see if I can get my kids up and everything. Let's do it for Father's Day episode.
So, but I can remember, like, he was the level of smart where he can fall asleep in class, wake up, pass the test, go back to sleep.
I can't stand him like that. Yeah. Ooh.
That was his level, right? So the issue was where, like, when it came to homework and things like, I'm like, bro, if you just apply that extra, dog, do you know how much of an animal you will be?
Bro, you'd be a beast.
He used to always tell me, Dad, I got time. I'm like, bro, you don't have the time you think you do, right?
No, all the time you got is all the time you got.
And when he got to a certain age, he came back and was like, Dad, you know what, you're right. But you know what was the harsh reality? When he went to go to college and he had to take some stuff that he didn't need to take. And the professor looked at him and said, what you doing in here? And that harsh reality of him like,
that.
I told you.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Bree, you say you need a diabetic daddy.
Pretty wild. wild.
We got the
I think
music going.
Oh yeah, I think it's about that time, man.
Is it? Yeah.
Yep.
It's that time.
Yeah. So, man, again, shout out to everybody for participating in what we got going on tonight. I think it's a dope show. Shout out to Bree, shout out to Skirshy, shout out to Mrs. Nedra, shout out to everybody who participated and rocked the show tonight. This has been the Narrative Project Podcast. I am your boy Mike, and that is
Irwin the Fourth.
And we got JD
that
Icon.
dude all the way in the back.
Jay with the Clippers, you hear me?
You heard me?
So shout out to everybody, man. Come back and rock with us next Tuesday, 7:30. We'll be back at it doing what we do. So we holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all, man.
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining us on tonight's episode of the Narrative Project Podcast. We had a fantastic discussion about wedding bells and fridge fails. Your insights and questions made this conversation way more impactful. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button, share the stream, and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. We'll be back next Tuesday at 7:30 on Instagram and YouTube. Be sure to join us next week for another engaging topic. Until then, keep this conversation going. Stay curious. And let's break this narrative together. You guys have a great night.